welcome to tizoguitar. My name is Tyler Griffiths, and in this week's lesson, I'm going to be showing you how to play Come Through by H.E.R featuring Chris Brown. As always, tabs for this lesson and others will be available on my Patreon page, as well as some advice and resources for beginner and intermediate guitarists. I would love for you to check that out. Anyway, you know what time it is, go ahead and grab your guitar and let's get to it. Okay, so we're in the key of A flat, and we're going to need a total of 6 chord shapes to play this song. The first is F minor 7 on the 8th fret. The second chord is D flat major 7 on the 9th fret. Next, we have a B flat minor 7 on the 6th fret. Next, we have an E flat major chord, also on the 6th fret. The next chord is a little tricky to fret, but it's an E diminished chord on the 7th fret. And our final chord is a C7 sharp 9 on the 3rd fret. I know that was a lot, so feel free to pause the video, rewind it, and get those shapes down before moving on. But if you're good to go, let's get into the progression. For the first half of our progression, we play the F minor 7. I'm choosing to arpeggiate the chord here, but feel free to just strum it normally if that works better for you. After our F minor 7, we play the D flat major 7, B flat minor 7, E flat major, and then we quickly play the E diminished chord just before going back to the F minor 7 to start the second half. Here's what we have so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now on to the second half. We're mostly going to be playing the same chords here, but this time around, we're going to be swapping out our E flat major chord for our C7 sharp 9 chord. Here's how that sounds. And here's everything together. That's all you really need to play the song, but maybe you have a loop pedal or you want to play with another guitarist. If that's the case, it's going to be really helpful to learn the main riff as well. First, we play the 8th fret of the A string. Then we play the 10th fret of the D string, followed by a hammer-on and a pull-off from the 11th fret. Next, we play the 9th fret of the low E string, followed by the 8th fret of the A string, 10th of the D string, and 8th of the G string. And then we play the 10th fret of the D string once more. So for this part, it might be easier just to bar across all 3 strings on the 8th fret, and then put our ring finger down on the 10th fret of the D string. So let's hear what we have so far. Next, we play the 6th fret of the low E string, followed by 8 on the D string, and then we're going to hammer on and pull off from 8 to 10. It's a little bit of a stretch, but not impossible. Next, we play the 6th fret of the A string, followed by the 7th fret of the A and the 6th fret of the D string played together. And then we hammer on from 6 to 8 on the D string. So here's how it all sounds together. All of that is the first half of the riff, and the second half is very similar. There's a small change to this part. This time, instead of going A, D, and G in order, we're going to go A, D, back to A, G, and then D. It sounds like this. Same finger placement, just slightly different picking pattern. And the last change is at this part. This time we'll be starting on the 8th fret of the low E string instead of playing the 6th fret of the A. So here's everything together played slowly. And that's all you need to know. That's all for this week's lesson. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and click the bell so you're notified when a new video goes live. And if you love this style of music and you're interested in more personalized instruction, I do offer private lessons on Zoom. Be sure to check out the description below for more details. Thank you so much for watching, and until next week, keep practicing, keep growing, and take care.